21 days to go before the first vote is cast and political parties are going at each other full tilt. Let's start with the BJP, which is stepping up the Chaukidar play. The Prime Minister today connected with Chaukidars at the ongoing Main Bhi Chaukidar campaign. In fact, the BJP even released a caller tune by the same name. In fact, in a blog written today, the Prime Minister has attacked the Congress party over dynastic politics and said that the country's institutions had suffered greatly because of this. He further wrote that his party, the BJP, believed in India first and not family first. The Congress hit back quickly with Priyanka Gandhi saying that the Prime Minister must stop thinking that people were fools and that the BJP has systematically attacked every institution in the last 5 years, including the media. The BJP also received a jolt in the northeast today. 18 leaders in Arunachal Pradesh, including the sitting Home Minister and 7 other lawmakers, left the party miffed with ticket distribution. In fact, the outgoing Home Minister of the state accused the BJP of dynastic politics, claiming that the family of Arunachal's chief minister has been given 3 tickets. In other political developments, BSP chief Mayawati has decided not to contest and will concentrate on her 14th UP, but failed to win. In the state of Chhattisgarh, the BJP has decided to drop all its 10 sitting MPs, is what analysts say. This is in a bid to beat incumbency after the party lost the assembly elections in November last year. Meanwhile, the Congress has finally started stitching together alliances. The party today tied up with the National Congress conference in Jammu and Kashmir, and the alliance with the RJD in Bihar is sealed. An announcement is expected shortly. Well, we're now joined by Prakash Chandra Hota, editor News 18 Chhattisgarh, Shripal Shaktawat, senior editor News 18 Rajasthan, Vineet Kumar, senior correspondent with News 18, senior journalist and author Shunando K. Datta Roy, and Vinod Sharma, the political editor at Hindustan Times. Gentlemen, appreciate you joining us here on the program. Let me start by getting a view in from Prakash Hota there in Chhattisgarh. Prakash, what is going on in Chhattisgarh? The BJP trying its best to try and ensure that the performance in the assembly elections doesn't get replicated in the general elections. The anti-incumbency factor, will that be negated by dropping or sacking sitting MPs?
Central leadership is thinking that they will change or drop the all 11, including the one that seat that owned by the Congress last election. All the 11 faces will not be repeated this time. But the names that are coming up, the people who have lost the election, like Amar Agarwal, who was the commercial tax minister in the previous BJP government, he has been picked up, or he is likely to contest. And those couple of names like Brij Mohan Agrawal or Prem Prakash Pandey, the couple of names who are not so popular among the people have been started in the power corridor. They have been saying that these people, they could be contesting the next election. Another point is that after dropping of these 10 sitting MPs, there was a move to come together and drop their own strategy, how to counter the central party high command's decision. But then it was once it was opened and when the News 18 has started showing the clippings and started talking to the people, they decided not to have this meeting here. But yes, it was decided that they will go to Delhi and they will put forth their points. They said, what is our fault? If the party has lost the election in the assembly, it was none of the reason for this. MP cannot be held responsible. And this is how they wanted to put forth their point. But definitely, 68 is a much bigger size for the assembly in which Congress is ruling, and definitely BJP is doing everything so that they could win the election in all 11 seats. Yeah.
Okay, so Chhattisgarh, that's the strategy. Is this going to be the strategy for the BJP across states? Shripal Shaktawat, senior editor at News 18 Rajasthan. Let me put that question to you. Are we likely to see a churn in Rajasthan as well? What are you picking up?
देखिए, राजस्थान में कांग्रेस हो या बीजेपी हो, दोनों के लिए यहाँ की जो धड़ेबाजी है, चाहे कांग्रेस की बात करें तो सचिन पायलट और गहलोत की जो धड़ेबाजी है, उसकी वजह से यहाँ पर अभी तक निर्णय नहीं हो पा रहा है। ठीक इसी तरह से बीजेपी की अगर बात करें तो वहाँ भी आरएसएस और वसुंधरा राजे की जो खेमेबाजी है, उसकी वजह से टिकटों का अभी तक उम्मीदवारों का चयन जो है वो उनके लिए मुश्किल बना हुआ है।
तो आपका अनुमान क्या है शक्तावत जी कि वहां पर भी हम देखेंगे कि ये एंटी इनकम्बेंसी फैक्टर को लेकर एक सिग्निफिकेंट चर्न हो सकता है, या ट्राइड एंड ट्रस्टेड फेसेस के साथ ही जाएंगी?
देखिए, कुछ जगहों पे बीजेपी कोशिश कर रही, क्योंकि 25 के 25 जो लोकसभा सीटें यहाँ पर पिछली बार बीजेपी यहाँ पर जीती थी, और बीजेपी के लिए एक बड़ा चैलेंज है कि वो उसको किस तरह से बरकरार रखे, खासतौर पर उस स्थिति में जब राजस्थान में सत्ता बदल गई है और कांग्रेस यहाँ पर मेजोरिटी के साथ आई है। उसके बाद में बीजेपी के लिए एक बड़ा चैलेंज है। और जो 5 जो मंत्री हैं, केंद्रीय मंत्री राजस्थान में, उनके इलाकों में भी बीजेपी बुरी तरह से परास्त हुई है। तो वहां पर उनको लेकर के भी मंथन है कि किस तरह से वहां पर जीत को हासिल किया जाए और क्या वहां पर उम्मीदवार बदले जाएं या नहीं बदले जाएं। खासतौर पर 3 जो केंद्रीय मंत्री हैं उनके खिलाफ तो खुले तौर पर बगावत हो चुकी है, पीपी चौधरी, सीआर चौधरी और अर्जुन मेघवाल। तो बीजेपी के लिए दिक्कत यह है कि अगर उनके टिकट बदलते हैं, उम्मीदवार बदलते हैं, तो एक अलग तरह का मैसेज जाता है, और उनको बरकरार रखते हैं तो दिक्कतें वहां पर बढ़ सकती है। ठीक इसी तरह से 25 जो लोकसभा सीटें हैं वहां पर मौजूदा सांसदों को लेकर कहीं न कहीं सवाल खड़े हो रहे हैं, और उनको बदला जाए या नहीं बदला जाए उसी पसोपेश में बीजेपी फंसी हुई है। और खासतौर पर उस स्थिति में जब पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री वसुंधरा राजे और आरएसएस के जो धड़े हैं, अलग अलग धड़े हैं, वो अपने अपने उम्मीदवारों को टिकट दिलवाने को लेकर के लामबंद हो रहे हैं, और उसी की वजह से उम्मीदवारों के चयन की प्रक्रिया भी लगभग रुकी हुई है।
Okay, so pulls and pressures in every state, not just for the Congress party, but more so for the BJP. What do they do with sitting MPs? Are we likely to see a big churn, which is what we're given to understand that the BJP is weighing? Let me very quickly get in Vineet Kumar. He's reporting from the BJP headquarters. Vineet, when are we expecting that list? Are we finally going to hear from the BJP today, or will we have to wait longer?
जी सीरीन, मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि अभी हमें थोड़ा सा इंतजार करना पड़ेगा। हालांकि जो आज फिर से एक सीईसी की बैठक यहां पर हो रही है, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी यहां पर आ गए हैं, बीजेपी राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष अमित शाह भी यहां पर मौजूद हैं, साथ ही साथ जो केंद्रीय चुनाव समिति के जो अन्य मेंबर हैं वो भी यहां पर मौजूद हैं। लेकिन हम उम्मीद कम करेंगे कि आज जो है बीजेपी लिस्ट जारी कर सकती है। संभावना कम है, क्योंकि बीजेपी चाहती है कि सभी उम्मीदवारों के लिस्ट को जो है वो एक साथ जारी कर लिया जाए, और साथ ही साथ बीजेपी यह भी चाहती है कि जो उम्मीदवारों को जिन उम्मीदवारों के नाम पर वो चुनाव में उतरे, उनके नामों पर पूरी तरह से डिस्कशन हो जाए, पूरा मंथन हो जाए, और उसके बाद ही वो नाम क्लियर करे। तो साफ तौर पे बीजेपी पूरी तरह से मैराथन बैठक कर रही है। जैसा कि हम देख सकते हैं कि 16 तारीख को भी बीजेपी ने एक सीईसी की बैठक की थी, उसके बाद 18 तारीख को प्रपोज था, लेकिन 18 को मीटिंग नहीं हो पाया क्योंकि मनोहर पर्रिकर का डेथ हो गया था। उसके बाद 19 को मीटिंग हुई थी, सीईसी की बैठक हुई थी, और आज 20 को भी सीईसी की बैठक हो रही है। तो इसके बाद भी हालांकि 22 को भी एक सीईसी की बैठक होगी, लेकिन बीजेपी अपनी पूरी तरह से स्ट्रैटेजी बना लेना चाहती है, और हर एक सीईसी के पहले हर एक स्टेट के साथ कोर ग्रुप की बैठक होती है, जिसे बीजेपी नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट अमित शाह चेयर करते हैं, और पूरी तरह से हर एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी पर हर एक कैंडिडेट को लेकर के पूरी तरह से डिस्कशन होता है, और उसके बाद ही कोई फैसला लिया जाएगा। और साथ ही साथ बीजेपी यह भी चाहती है कि सभी उम्मीदवारों का, मैक्सिमम उम्मीदवारों का नामों की घोषणा एक साथ की जाए। इसीलिए बीजेपी पहले बैठक कर लेना चाहती है, पहले मीटिंग कर लेना चाहती है, और उसके बाद अपने नामों को डिक्लेयर करेगी। जी,
तो इंतजार जारी रहेगा। Let me bring in Vinod Sharma into the conversation. Do you believe that we are going to have to wait much longer, or do you believe that it's a question of another 24 hours or so?
Please understand the problem of BJP. It's the embarrassment of riches, in fact, so to speak. 25 after 25 in Rajasthan, maximum seats in Chhattisgarh, maximum seats in Uttar Pradesh, maximum seats in Maharashtra. Now, you see, the party wants to, if it wants to change MPs, you see, some insiders in BJP have been talking in private, and they say that they accept that in Uttar Pradesh, a whole lot of members of parliament got elected from the BJP ticket who were really not up to the job. You know.
Okay.
Both as one serving the constituency and one serving the parliament.
Okay.
And changing the faces has been the habit of Mr. Modi and Mr. Amit Shah since their Gujarat days. They don't repeat, they try to change faces. And perhaps that brings novelty to their appeal amongst the voters. But here, as I said, they have reached a saturation point. They can't win more than 25 seats in Rajasthan.
Yeah.
So the best case scenario is to retain the maximum that they have. The same holds true of Maharashtra, UP, Chhattisgarh and other states, you know. So it's a difficult job. And as we know, once you announce the tickets, you may find a replication of what has happened in Arunachal, in other states. And that eventuality perhaps the BJP would like to avoid.
Okay.
So it's trying to get members, to get candidates' faces who are acceptable, wider acceptability, despite they being new faces or fresh faces. And that is why perhaps they want to have intensive discussions with their state units. I think, despite their best efforts, we shall hear dissenting voices.
Okay.
For instance, in Rajasthan, your correspondent said. No, Rajasthan, the chosen man of Mr. Amit Shah in Rajasthan is Mr. O.P. Mathur, who doesn't get along with Vasundhara Raje. The whole, it's a best known secret, you know. So I do not know how they will deal with a strong personality like Vasundhara.
Okay.
Though they may be better placed to deal with Raman Singh. They may be better placed to deal with Shivraj Singh Chauhan, who's already been made Vice President of the BJP, National Vice President, and not made Leader of Opposition in the State Assembly. So these are strong regional figures of BJP.
Yeah.
But they would be reasonable. But Vasundhara is stronger in terms of a resolve than the other two.
Okay.
And we'll have to see. It'll be very interesting to watch what happens in Rajasthan.
It will be interesting to see what happens in Rajasthan. But very quickly, since you talked about Arunachal, how big of a setback is this for BJP's Northeast plans?
You see, frankly, Arunachal doesn't count for much in parliamentary elections. But it does, you know, inflict a crack in the picture that the BJP had painted for itself as a major force in the Northeast.
Yeah.
And this all began with the citizenship bill, where there was a major revolt in Assam, and they have had to climb down and compromise with AGP and withdraw the bill and not pursue it, you know. So it doesn't reflect well for a party, and somehow BJP, which has an eye for such details, missed out this detail, that the agitation in Assam began with protests against Bengalis and Marwadis.
Yeah.
And they were Indian Marwadis and Indian Bengalis.
Right. Okay, let me take that point across to Shunanda Ray, joins us from our studios in Kolkata. Mr. Ray, just to pick up on the point that was being made by Vinod Sharma, ये citizenship bill को लेकर जो controversy हुई थी, उसके बाद इसको पार्लियामेंट में पास नहीं किया गया, राज्यसभा में आगे नहीं लिया गया. The angle seemed to have been to try and target voters in West Bengal. Do you believe that this strategy will play out positively for the BJP, or do you believe that it has lost its traction?
The citizenship bill was never an issue in West Bengal. There is a subliminal feeling that Hindus who were stranded in Pakistan or Bangladesh deserve a home, a natural home in India. But it was not an issue. No one took it up in the way that the anti-citizenship bill people in Assam and Arunachal Pradesh, etc., Assam particularly, for their own historical reasons, as the last speaker said, it goes back to the anti-Bengali, Bengali Khada campaign, as they used to call it, of the 1930s. The issue in West Bengal, so far as the BJP is concerned, and this is deplorable and dangerous, is polarization of the two religions. Mamata Banerjee the other day lashed out at the BJP and said, why do you keep asking what is my religion? My religion is humanity. It was a fine answer, but unfortunately she spoilt it then by saying more temples have been built during the Trinamool Congress rule than before. But this is the BJP strategy. It is a single-point program in West Bengal to turn the Bengali electorate against Muslims. And Muslims who may or may not be illegal immigrants from Bangladesh, Muslims who may be local people, Muslims who may be terrorists, Muslims who may not be, but that is the campaign, and that is having a dangerous effect on social stability here.
While it might be having a dangerous impact on social stability, and I don't want to belittle that in any form or fashion, sir, is it likely to pay off for the BJP is the question?
I don't think so. The BJP, this is not a natural habitat of the BJP. West Bengal is not the cow belt like Uttar Pradesh or Rajasthan or Bihar. There is a more, if I may say so, intellectual approach to politics. It's not an instinctive gut reaction that we must hold on to what we have and extend it. Pulwama didn't automatically send the BJP's scorecard soaring here. Terrorism, every time the BJP scores a surgical hit in Pakistan, doesn't send people feverishly chanting and cheering in the streets here. But the Muslim element can. I mean, the border districts, the population is growing, Muslim population growing, and the BJP is exploiting that. But it's still in pockets. We used to say at one time that Bara Bazar was the only BJP stronghold in West Bengal. That is extending because this can be played on, and you can very easily accuse Mamata Banerjee of pandering to this minority lobby, because she does do that. She needs votes. She's a politician, and her Khuda Hafiz and her namaz and all that, and her she's got it some other way, the stipend she wanted to pay to mullahs. These are noticeable and can be exploited, and does cause a slight backlash of resentment against her, but not enough, because she is still rooted in the soil, and she will still, with her 41% women candidates, she is sure of a majority again.
Prakash Hota, I want to talk about the big campaign, Main Bhi Chaukidar, and today the Prime Minister doing this audio conference with the Chaukidars across the country. There is going to be a video conference that will be held on the 31st of March. And now this seems to be the narrative that the BJP is driving. Is it working on the ground?
Just the other side of the coin is that we did try to talk to the people who are managing these things, and they said we are not very much aware how it will be managed here, because all the leadership, they are either sitting in Delhi, or since 10 MPs have been denied ticket, they are also not working wholeheartedly for the party. So BJP as such is in a very dilemma here in Chhattisgarh. First blow they received after losing election and got only 15 seats in a 90-member assembly, and in this, after 15 years of continuous rule of the state. Second point, after dropping of these 10 ramps, the message has gone that all the MPs, all the member of parliament, they have not worked in Chhattisgarh. Otherwise, look at the result of 2004, 2008, 2009 or 2014. It is always 10 and 1. BJP has always won 10 and Congress has secured 1. This time it was expected that BJP will not got 10 seats, but approximate 4 to 5 seats. But after dropping of these names, a message has gone that all are rejected. They have not been the face who could win the election. And down the line, the workers, party workers have also been seen demoralized, and they are not happy that they could win the election. So in a down morale, I don't understand. They could do much better comparison to last assembly elections in Chhattisgarh.
Well, you know, if you're dropping sitting MPs, it would also beg the question that isn't this a sign of non-performance? I mean, that's the question that perhaps voters will also raise. But let me go back across to Shripal Shaktawat. Shripal ji, मैं भी चौकीदार कैंपेन चला रही है बीजेपी, और लगता है कि अब सीधा यही नैरेटिव चलने वाला है. ऑडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस हो गई, अब वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस की तैयारी हो रही है. ये ट्रैक्शन है क्या ग्राउंड पर? किस प्रकार से रवैया अपना रहा है वोटर इस कैंपेन को लेकर?
देखिए, पुलवामा के बाद में जो परिस्थितियां बनी है शरीन, उसके बाद में निश्चित रूप से बीजेपी के लिए फायदेमंद स्थिति है, और ये जो एक नया कैंपेन शुरू हुआ है उसके बाद में कांग्रेस कहीं कहीं डिफेंसिव यहाँ पर नजर आ रही है. लेकिन सबसे बड़ी बात यह कि कैंडिडेट कौन होंगे, क्या कास्ट इक्वेशन होंगे, और उसके बाद में कांग्रेस किस तरह के उम्मीदवार उतारती है, उस पर ही पूरा दारोमदार होगा. हालांकि अगर सीधे तौर पर देखें तो माहौल बीजेपी के पक्ष में नजर आता है, जो वोकल वोटर्स हैं, मुखर मतदाता हैं, उनको देखते हुए. लेकिन कास्ट कॉम्बिनेशंस की अगर बात करें, या जिस तरह के समीकरण पिछले विधानसभा चुनाव में बने थे उनकी बात करें, तो बीजेपी के लिए यहाँ पर दिक्कतें हो सकती है. वो पिछली बार जिस तरह से 25 सीटों पर जीती थी, उस तरह की परिस्थिति यहाँ पर नहीं है. दूसरी बात, बीजेपी के जो बड़े नेता हैं वो भी ये मान रहे हैं कि उत्तर प्रदेश की तर्ज पर अगर राजस्थान को डील किया जाता है तो यहाँ के जो जातीय और सामाजिक समीकरण हैं वो बीजेपी के लिए दिक्कतें पैदा करेंगे. खासतौर पर अगर मुस्लिम की बात करें तो मुसलमानों की यहाँ पर जिस तरह से टिकट काटी गई थी विधानसभा चुनाव में, और लगभग उनको इग्नोर किया गया था
जी।
उसकी वजह से कई सीटें बीजेपी को यहाँ पर हारनी पड़ी, खासतौर पर इसलिए क्योंकि कायम खानी मुसलमान यहाँ का जो है, जिसकी शहादत का भी अपना एक इतिहास है, करीब 125 सैनिक उनके अब तक शहीद हो चुके हैं, वो आमतौर पर बीजेपी का वोटर रहे हैं। यूनुस खान उनके बड़े लीडर रहे हैं, लेकिन जिस तरह से पिछले चुनाव में उनको इग्नोर किया गया, उसके बाद में वो पूरा का पूरा जो मुस्लिम वोट बैंक है, दलित वोट बैंक है और आदिवासी वोट बैंक है, वो कांग्रेस की तरफ शिफ्ट हुआ। और अगर पूरे इस वोट बैंक की बात करें तो 31% के आसपास ये वोट बैंक राजस्थान में बनता है, जो कांग्रेस को कंफर्ट जोन में ले जाता है। देखना है कि उम्मीदवार किस तरह से उतरते हैं और किस तरह से बीजेपी अपनी स्थिति को बनाए रख सकती है।
Well, that's an interesting point that you make, as was being pointed out by Sunanda Ray on the program, that polarization will only work so much and not go any further, at least in Bengal. And Shripal Shaktawat pointing out that it might in fact backfire for the BJP if they were to push that very hard in a state like Rajasthan. Vinod Sharma, what are you going to be watching out for now? In terms of narratives, the opposition is picking up on the unemployment issue, is picking up on the rural distress issue, is picking up on the corruption issue, but there doesn't seem to be a consistency in the messaging. We don't have a slogan yet as far as the Congress is concerned, for instance.
You're right. And this advantage, the BJP has given the BJP the first mover advantage. But as your correspondents are saying, what matters in elections is the last mile. And the last mile is often determined by identities, social identities, and how much of chemistry is developed between the social identities represented by political parties. So, for instance, in Uttar Pradesh, much will depend on how properly, what kind of a synergy is there between traditional supporters of the BSP and the Samajwadi and the RLD. The big question in UP, in my mind, will be that whether in Western Uttar Pradesh, where the RLD does not have candidates, Jat candidates, will the Jats go along with this alliance, SP and BSP? The same question can be asked about Jatavs, as I was saying in your program yesterday, that even Indira Gandhi during her time, when Babu Jagjeevan Ram had walked out of the Congress during Janata Party rule and he had set up his own party, Congress J, had given a non-Jatav PCC chief in Uttar Pradesh and promised that he would be made chief minister in order to wean away the non-Jatav vote from Babuji's appeal. It's another matter that that person did not become chief minister. VP Singh became chief minister. This person was made as minister at the center. So, but these things are, these minor things, these minute things are considered by political parties. And BJP will also be considering that. The initial reports are that in Uttar Pradesh, almost half of the seats may go to the forward caste. Because BJP is banking heavily on this section, this segment of the society. Thinking that Yadavs and Jatavs and Jats and Dalits, they have a big chunk in about 47 constituencies. So, caste identity, if BJP gets it right, it will have an advantage in the last mile. If the opposition gets it right, they will have an advantage in the last mile. Compared to 2014, opposition is not best prepared, but it is better prepared. And compared to 2014, Congress is willing to fight. In 2014, it gave a walkover to Mr. Modi and it became a single horse race. And the punters wouldn't have voted for anybody, put money on anybody else except Mr. Modi in Uttar Pradesh. Congress was just not visible on the ground. And that is what gave major advantage to the BJP in
So
Uttar
it might
Pradesh.
not quite be a walkover this time around, is your contention. Mr. Ray, I'll end by asking you, sir, this charge of dynasty, it of course has been being repeated by the Prime Minister again today by way of a blog, the BJP stepping up the attack against the Gandhi family, against dynastic politics. Do you believe that this is going to be a crucial factor in this election?
Not in West Bengal. Because apart from anything else, however much sympathy there might be for Narendra Modi in West Bengal, his lieutenants on the ground inspire no respect, no regard, and are not likely to attract votes. The Gandhi family was not popular in Bengal at a time. I mean, I go back a long time when the reason why Siddhartha Shankar Ray, the last Congress Chief Minister of West Bengal, came a cropper was that he was seen as obeying at the beck and call of the Gandhi family. But that's long over. Now the Gandhi family are seen as part of the struggle to diminish the BJP's stranglehold. And in that sense, there is some support for them. But again, the Congress's lieutenants on the ground, like the BJP's, inspire very little respect and command very little following in Bengal. So it's by default, it's Mamata Banerjee and her Trinamool Congress. Not because they've done marvelous things for the state, but there is no one else to challenge them.
There is that Tina factor that's playing out in West Bengal, says Sunanda Datta Ray, their senior journalist, joining us from Kolkata. Vinod Sharma, thanks very much. Vineet, Shripal Shaktawat and Prakash Chandrahota, appreciate you joining us here on the Election Exchange to take stock of the big political developments tonight. With that, we'll take a break. There's a lot more coming up. Don't go anywhere.